Hey guys, Bill, the Kansas Flamingo Chef. Barkley and Panther apparently fighting because today is Cinco de Mayo. It's Mexican food day. So let's make some Mexican food. Caesar salad. Look, I know when I said Mexican food, Caesar salad probably wasn't what you were thinking. But Caesar salad is truly Mexican food because it was created at the Hotel Caesar in downtown Tijuana. I know it's not what you've heard. It didn't come from the time of Julius Caesar. Wasn't created in Rome. It didn't come from a chef named Caesar. No, the Hotel Caesar in downtown Tijuana, Mexico, created the Caesar salad. Their version is a little bit different than mine. They use whole leaf romaine and serve it on a big platter in between people on the table. They also use limes instead of lemons. I'm going to do it a little bit different, a little more traditional, which is kind of ironic since they created it. But we're going to need a few things. While Panther's playing with this egg over here, we're going to need a few items to make Caesar salad. Now, when I was at the grocery store, I saw all these Caesar dressings. I'm showing you some pictures now. You know the crazy thing? None of those are Caesar. Those are manufactured Caesar. They have no anchovy, and it's not Caesar without anchovy. And then I even saw one that was plant-based. I have no idea what that is. So what do you need? Well, you need romaine lettuce. I went outside and chopped some fresh romaine, or picked some fresh romaine. Brought it in, washed it, chopped it, and I've got it rolled up in my refrigerator right now in a cloth napkin. That's letting it dry, getting it ready to make the salad. In the meantime, we need a big bowl. Now you can use a wooden salad bowl, that's great. I've got one. But if you don't have one, I want to show you don't have to. This is just a hard plastic bowl, and it's kind of festive. You're going to need a couple of forks to mash your emulsification down, which is going to consist of garlic and Worcestershire and anchovy. Panther thinks he's going to get some more cat food. You're going to need a spoon and a spatula, or wooden utensils that came with your wooden salad bowl. Those work fine too. You're going to need a lemon. Only need one. You're going to need some garlic. I prefer to use minced garlic in this because we're going to mince it anyway, so this just knocks out one step. You're going to need Parmesan cheese. You can grate your own, that's fine. Just don't use that dry stuff that they sell in the pasta aisle. It's terrible. And this came from the Kroger store. Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. You can use a different Dijon if you prefer. This one's the best one, that's why you should use it. Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. Yes, Lee and Perrins. Don't use the Kraft stuff or some of the other cheap junk. You want real Worcestershire. It makes all the difference in the final product. Even if you hardly ever use it, it's not going to go bad. And guess what's in it? Anchovy. We're going to need some fresh ground black pepper. If you don't have a pepper grinder, by all means go get one. Or just use the stuff that comes out of the can. Won't be as good, but that's okay. You're going to need good olive oil. This one is a nice extra virgin olive oil. Very good on bread. Believe it or not, this came from Aldi. Yeah, you can get this stuff cheap and it's really good. You need one egg. Now this egg happens to be floating right now in some warm water. The reason is I want that yolk, which is the only part we're going to use, to get a little firm before we drop it into the bowl. Last but not least, and the most important part of the show, good anchovies. These are Italian anchovies. Now you can buy cheap ones if you want. You're not going to get as good a product. You could use anchovy paste. I don't recommend it, but it does make it easier. But do yourself a favor. Run over to World Market or Amazon and jump on and find these. They're not that expensive. And when you use this, you'll have a better final result. And the best part is, they're not hard. All we're going to do is take some of these out, chop them up into little chunks, add the garlic, and get started. All right, through the magic of video, the watch is off, the apron's on, so is the chef's hat to cover the bald spot, and we're ready to go. Now in the bowl, I have put, let's see if we can zoom in for you here. Maybe not, okay. In the bowl, there is about a tablespoon of anchovies and about a tablespoon of minced garlic. So anchovies, that worked out to about 8 slices out of this particular batch. And what I'm going to do, I've got my eggs separated, so we're going to drop the egg yolk in there, and we're going to grab the forks and just kind of push this all together. And what we're doing is making an emulsion. So the more chopped your anchovies are, the faster this is going to go. If you have a food processor and you want to do this in the food processor, that's fine. Just don't chop it too long or it'll be really, really, really pasty and it won't be very good. You want a little bit of texture, you just don't want it really, really lumpy. Some people don't like that texture. They like more of that phony bottled Caesar. If that's what you want, then use anchovy paste or stick it in the food processor till there's nothing left. All right, we're going to take the juice of 1 lemon or half a lemon. I'm going to run it through this strainer because I don't want the seeds. Add that. Set that off to the side for the moment. And we're going to add about a tablespoon and a half of the Dijon mustard. We're going to take our spatula and start mixing that all together. Starts to get that nice creamy texture going on. And we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce, about a teaspoon. And I like to add a little ground pepper at this point. Some people wait till the end. Do however you like. We're going to add olive oil. And just kind of mix that together so you get that nice creamy texture that Caesar should have. Okay, the right thing to do at this point is to taste it, to see where we are profile-wise. For me, it's about perfect. A little bit of lemon, maybe. So I'll go ahead and add just a little bit more lemon juice. Okay. All right, the dressing is done. So now what we're going to do is unwrap our lettuce and just drop it in there. I'm going to add some Parmesan and some croutons. And then take your tools again and just kind of fold this all together. Now, if we were doing the traditional, original Caesar from the Hotel Caesar, the Parmesan and the croutons would not be in here. They are merely for appearance on the salad. And we'd be using whole leaves of romaine and just turning them through the dressing so they get coated. That's all there is to it. So the way I like to plate this is put a little bit of pepper on the plate. Heave this over that. and then dust it with some fresh Parmesan and some dry croutons. That's it. Until next time, eat fabulous. And if you have a recipe you'd like me to make, let me know. Have a great day.